Hi, it's Elizabeth from Townville Motorhomes, and today we'll be doing the handover video of the Auto Trail F-70. So the first thing you'll come to behind your driver's door is your hookup cable. So to hook it up, you want to lift the collar and the cap on your lead and then align it to the vehicle and then push it on. Always hook your cable up to the vehicle first and then the mains, and then when disconnecting the mains and then the vehicle, so you're never walking around with a live lead. Next thing we'll come to is your freshwater filler point. So you'll need a hose pipe and some adapters. Some sites just provide a brass tap. And when you pop your hose pipe through there and fill your freshwater tank up. Once you've done, make sure you put the lid back down and lock it with a key so no one can tamper with your fresh water. Under the vehicle in the middle, you've got your freshwater drain off point. So to open up the valve, you just want to turn the handle round and then your fresh water will drain out. So you can do this when you are leaving a site, so you're not travelling home with the extra weight. But when you're winterising your vehicle, you want to make sure that you let all the water drain out of your freshwater tank so there's nothing left to freeze and cause frost damage over winter. Directly under your hookup point is your wastewater drain off tap. So for this, you want to drain your wastewater off when you're leaving a site, so you're not travelling home with the extra weight of your wastewater. But also when you're winterising your vehicle, you don't want to leave any water in the tank over winter to freeze and cause frost damage. So you can leave it open through the winter months and when you're not using your vehicle, and then make sure you close it before you use it again. Next, we've got your gas locker. So this will hold two 6-kilogram gas bottles. You always want to make sure that it's strapped in nice and tight so they don't rattle around when travelling. When you're connecting your pigtail to the bottle, it's left to tighten, right to loosen, opposite way around being gas, and you'll need a spanner just to nip it up tight here. And then to turn your gas flow on and off, it's just this dial on the top. The back of the vehicle, we've got your large garage that goes all the way through to the other side. At the top of the vehicle, we've got your reversing camera. And got your two fuel bike rack bars if you wanted a bike rack fitting at a later date. And we've got the garage from the other side as well. And you've got some shelves on here for extra storage. Here we've got your external barbecue point. So once you've got your gas turned on and through the vehicle, you can connect your external gas point using your connector and a length of hose to your Caddock and barbecue, and then you can turn the red handle down to on, and then you'll be able to use your barbecue. Next, we've got your toilet cassette locker. So as long as the blade on the inside of the toilet is closed, you can pull the blue handle up and slide your cassette out. And to empty, you want to bring your spout round, unscrew the cap, then tip it up and press in this little blue button. This just allows some air in and stops it from glugging. Then you want to give it a good swirl around with some fresh water and then pop some blue or green liquid in your cap and then back into the cassette for use again. On the outside of your passenger door, I've got your diesel and AdBlue filler. So you don't need your ignition key for the diesel cap. You just push it in. And then for your AdBlue, if you go to a petrol station where they take Arctic lorries, you'll be able to get AdBlue on the pump. To open your bonnet, you want to use your ignition key and then pop it in the front here, turn left to release, and then you want to turn right and lift the bonnet up at the same time. Under the bonnet, we've got your screen washer fluid, we've got your brake fluid, your oil and your dipstick. And then on the other side, we've got your engine coolant, then we've got your positive here, and then your negative down here if you need to give or receive a jump start. The first thing you want to do when you get into your vehicle is turn your main control panel on. And from here you can turn your internal lights on. You can then also turn your water pump on, but always check that you've got water in your freshwater tank. And then you can also turn on your awning lights. And these three bars here, you can check your water levels, which shows here, your battery, temperature and humidity, and then you've got your back button. So to use your heating and hot water, you've got your heating dials and then your hot water dials here. So on the outside is your temperature, so the little snowflake is about 5 degrees and it will go all the way up to about 30. And then you can heat your heating on gas, electric, or gas and electric. So it's the blue at the minute, but when it's working, it'll turn orange and it'll mean that your heating is on. And again, same for your hot water. You've got gas setting and then electric. And you can turn it on gas, on electric, or both. If by accident you turn your main control panel off before you switch these off individually and you get a little exclamation mark here, you can just reset it by pressing this button, holding it down until the exclamation mark goes. So when you want to lower your bed, make sure your key is horizontal, as if it's vertical, the bed won't move up and down with the buttons. So as long as your key's horizontal, you can then take the bed down and back up again. To turn your fridge on, you just want to hold the on button down until your blue lights come on. And then to change your energy source, you just want to hold the square button down until it flashes. And then you can use the arrows to select either automatic, hookup, vehicle, or gas. When you've got it on automatic, it will pick the best power supply it has. So if you're hooked up, it will automatically go to hookup. If you turn the engine on, it will go to engine. If you're not hooked up and you don't have your engine on, it will go to gas. And then when you want to change temperature, hold the button down and then click over to your temperature, and then use the arrows to scroll from 1 up to 5. 5 is the coldest, 1 is the warmest. Here we've got your 3 gas burner hobs working. Just remember that once you've used them, you've got to let the metal fully cool before you put the glass lid down, otherwise it will shatter. Here we've got your oven working on gas. Here we've got your grill working on gas. Here we've got your hot water running. You might be able to see the steam, but it is hot and up to temperature. Above the cooker you've got your Russell Hobbs microwave that is an extra on this particular vehicle. In the bathroom we've got your shower. You've got a light, and then you've got some space to put your shampoo, conditioner, body wash. You've got your sink and a nice large mirror next to some shelves, and then you've got a cupboard as well. Then to flush your toilet, you want to make sure you've got your water pump turned on, and you've got water in the fresh water tank, and then you want to press the blue button behind here to get a flow of water into the bowl. You want to pull your blade open by using this grey handle here. And always make sure the blade's shut and the lid is down to stop any smells coming up through the vehicle. Under your travelling seats we also have your power supply unit. So in here we've got your fuses. It's always a good idea to take some extra fuses with you on holiday, just in case any of them blow, you can easily replace them. And then next to it we've got your trip switches. So if you're ever hooked up and you're not receiving power in the vehicle, if you press this button here, if this trips, it means there's something within the vehicle that's causing the issue. However, if it doesn't, it means there's an issue with the power supply coming into the vehicle. When you're winterizing your vehicle, you can also press this little black button here. This will stop any... When you're winterizing the vehicle, you can also press this little black button here. This just stops any electrical charge coming out of your leisure battery through the winter months. The back of the vehicle, you've got your fixed bed. You can make it into your double, or if you just want 2 single beds, you can remove your spare cushion, pop it to one side, and then remove this plank of wood and then you've just got 2 single beds and a step up to easily enter the bed. To make the bed up in the front lounge, the first thing you want to do is just remove all the backrest cushions and base cushions from this side first. First thing you want to do is slide the base forward, and then in one of the cupboards you'll find this small extra piece of board. You just pop it on top. Then you want to put the original baseboard back down. And to cover the last gap, you want to get the extra board that's in one of the cupboards and place it down. And then you've got half of the base of the bed made up. Now you want to put your 2 base cushions back into their original place in the far corner. Then you want to pop your backrest cushion onto the space left. To make the other half of the bed up, you just want to remove the 2 cushions for now and pop them to one side. And then underneath you've got your supporting leg that you can push down, which just helps support the weight in the middle of the bed. And then you can put your board back down. Next thing you want to do is unclip your bench and slide it forward into the middle. You then want to bring this piece of wood out. To fill the gap that's left, you want to bring your backboard out and down, and then you can pop it in their space to make up the rest of the base of the bed. Now you just want to put your seat cushion back in its original place. Now you just want to put your backrest cushion back onto the table. Last thing you want to do is pop your thin filler cushion in the space left to complete the bed. And here we have the bed made up in the front of the vehicle. Under the travelling seat, you've got your boiler drain down button. So when you're winterising your vehicle, or if you're not going to be using your van for a few weeks or months in the summer, you want to drain your boiler off. So you want to turn the yellow button to face the front of the vehicle. This will drain all the water out of the boiler. At the same time, you want to have your kitchen and bathroom taps open so all the water drains out of the taps and pipes within the vehicle. You can leave the boiler drain open when you're not using the vehicle, but you must remember to close it before you fill your fresh water tank up and put your water pump on, otherwise the water will just continuously come out of the boiler until you shut this valve. So when using your radio, you can have normal radio, or you can have DAB, and then you can scroll through a couple of different radio stations. You can also connect your phone through Bluetooth. You can also connect your phone through Bluetooth. And then you've also got Android links, and then you've got your reversing camera here as well. And then you also have your navigation. And then below you've got your air controls, so you've got your fan speed, you've got your temperature here, and you've got a few other different settings, and then you've got your hazards, you've got your 12, and then on your steering wheel you've got your indicators and your full beam on the left, and then you've got your wiper settings on the right. You've got your cruise control on the left here, and then on the right you can flick through different settings on your dash.